for the purpose of setting rated speed, right? So the rated speed of the DC motor is 1500 RPM. So we need to first after giving supply or after making the switch on position, we need to set the motor to rated RPM, I mean 1500 RPM. So for that, to set the motor to 1500 RPM, I need to vary this armature rheostat once, right? After varying, we should not vary this rheostat. Only we need to vary the field rheostat for field resistance control of speed control, right? So we should not bother about armature rheostat after setting the rated speed, right? So now we have work on this field rheostat, not on the armature rheostat, right? This rheostat, armature rheostat is only for the purpose of varying the only for the purpose of setting the speed, setting the rated speed of DC motor, right? So now the speed is 2500 RPM, so no problem. So now you give add to table. So if I click add to table icon here, then the speed 1500 RPM as well as the ammeter reading as well as the voltmeter reading will be recorded here, right? Right. So the voltmeter voltage is 220 volt and current is 0.1 amps. I think I mean that current 0.1 amps and the speed both will be recorded here. Current and speed will be recorded here, right? So I'm going to click add to table. So now I have received the current reading, I mean 0.1 amps current and 2500 RPM. Next, I'm going to vary the field rheostat. Again, it says, see, this dialog box says that you are taking the readings, right? You are taking the reading number 2. So it shows to reading number 2. So previously I have got that instead of 2 I have got 1 in this dialog box. It shows that it says that you are taking reading number 1, right? So it's just alert us. So for this, the current is 0.2 amps and the speed is 2340. So click add to table. So 2340.2 current. Next, vary the field rheostat. Again, it shows that you are now we are observing reading number 3. Okay, click OK. Now the current is 0.3 amps and the speedometer is, speed is 2100. So click add to table. So we have observed 3 readings and its corresponding speed. Again, vary the field rheostat. Now the reading number 4.4 amps and voltage is going to be the same for all the thing, 220 volt. But in armature control method, voltage will be varying and current is same, right? But here voltage is same, current is varying. So add to table. Speed is now 1930 RPM. So recorded. Next, vary field rheostat towards the maximum position. So I'm varying the field rheostat from minimum position to maximum position, right? So if this is the input, then if the rheostat dial is in this position, then it is at minimum position. If I am varying towards minus sign, then this is I'm varying the rheostat dial from minimum position to the maximum position, right? Similarly here, right? So this is plus, so minimum position. So I have varied it towards the maximum position, right? So this is the reading. So click add to table. So recorded 1700 RPM. It has been recorded 0.5 amps, 1700 RPM. Next. Again, so to plot the graph, we need a minimum 6 readings. So again, so 6th reading, 0.6 amps, 1575 RPM. So click add to table, right? Right. So let's take one more reading. So 1480. Click add to table. So current is 0.1, 0.2, 3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.7, 0.7, and its corresponding speed readings has been observed in this table, right? You can notice that after varying this field rheostat, you can notice the deflections of both ammeter and voltmeter, and simultaneously you look at this corresponding rotor, speed of the rotor, right? So for 1400 rpm, it is rotating very slowly, right? But during 2500 rpm, it has been very fast, rotated very fast, but now it is rotating very slow, right? So you can also vary this field rheostat to up to this position, up to the minimum position, but no need. We need only minimum 6 readings to plot the graph, so it is enough. If you want, you can vary this and you can check right by your own. Look at here. Once we move this armature rheostat to this position, we cannot take to this position, right? We cannot vary this, right? Check once you try, right? Try with this, we cannot vary, right? See here, I'm clicking this, I'm trying to vary here, but I cannot vary, right? So this is the standard point. After this, we cannot vary this dial, right? For setting the rated speed of this motor, right? So we have observed the reading. Now click plot graph. Now see here, right? So this is the graph. So 2500 rpm, the current is 0.1 amps, and x-axis current, y-axis speed, right? So this here 2500 rpm, 0.1 amps, next 0.2 amps, 2340 rpm, 0.2 amps, 2340 rpm, and 0.3 amps, 2100 rpm, 0.4 amps, 1930 rpm, 0.5 amps, 1700 rpm, 0.6, 1575 rpm, and 0.7, 1480 rpm, right here. So with the help of this diagram, you can clearly observe that, or clearly understand the concept of field resistance control. So field resistance control is for above rated speed, right? So we are trying to control the speed above 1500 rpm, right? So 1500 rpm, above 1500 rpm or above rated speed, we can control the speed using this corresponding field control method, right? So now I will show our model graph. Model graph of DC or speed control of DC shunt motor flux control. So this is the model graph. This is the model graph of so here. So armature current, x-axis armature current, y-axis speed. So we can control the speed above rated speed, right? Or this is also correct, and this is also correct, right? So do you have any doubt on this experiment? Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Is it clear?